What are the best tennis shoes you can pick up right now for under $100? Let's find out. Hey everybody, it's Zach, Tennis Pro Doc, helping you improve your game with science. If you want to stay up to date on the latest tennis shoe tech from the perspective of a former tennis pro and current foot doctor, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, that way you don't miss a thing. With the end of the professional tennis season coming to a close, this is a great time to review what more budget-friendly shoes are still on the market that can still get the job done for any level player. Now today I have 3 current shoes plus a bonus shoe that's actually an older model but still readily available on the market, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Now at number 3 is the Adidas SoleMatch Bounce. Now the SoleMatch Bounce has the same arch support as the SoleCourt Boost. It also has the same treads. It also has the same lateral flange for stability if you're an ankle sprainer. Now the uppers of the SoleMatch Bounce are quite different than the SoleCourt Boost. They're a little bit lighter materials and they give the shoe a little bit more of a floppy feeling in the upper than the SoleCourt Boost. As the name would suggest, the SoleMatch Bounce has a different midsole foam than its older cousin, the SoleCourt Boost. It's got the bounce foam in there instead of the boost foam. Now, there are several WTA and ATP players that actually prefer the midsole in this shoe versus the more expensive SoleCourt Boost. Dominic Thiem is an example. The bounce midsole is going to give you a little bit more of a springboard effect to it, whereas the boost foam gives you more of a cushion effect. But like the Boost, it still retains that really grippy outsole, good for hard and clay courts, really wide base for lateral stability, and it has that added springboard effect. The one thing to note about the SoleMatch Bounce is you're gonna feel the arch a little more in these because the upper materials are a little lighter than the SoleCourt Boost, but it has that really strong arch support. You will feel it for a little longer, and it's gonna take a little longer to break in versus the SoleCourt Boost. Now right now you can pick these up for anywhere between $70 and $100 depending on the colorways. And remember, there will be a playtest and teardown on these coming up on this channel very soon. At number 2 is the Nike Air Zoom Prestige. The Air Zoom Prestige retains that light, speedy feeling of the Vapor 10, but with lighter uppers and a more rigid shank for a really solid feel underfoot, even for a light shoe. Now the Prestige is a little more on the narrow side, and the treads of the Prestige are not as aggressive as some of Nike's other flagship shoes. But the Prestige does perform exceptionally well on hard courts, and right now you can pick them up for between $70 and $100 depending on the colorways. Now, if you want to see the play test of the Prestige, the link is in the description, and the teardown of these shoes will be available on this channel next week. And at number 1, the New Balance 696 V4, which I picked up for $55. And these retail brand new for anywhere between $45 and $75. Now, these are not going to be the most durable shoes on the planet, but with great all-court treads, a super breathable upper, your choice of widths, and 0 break-in time, these are just an exceptional value for the price point. Now the midsole on the 696 is going to wear down sooner than some flagship shoes, and the uppers are not going to be as resistant to sliding on hard courts. But that's also to be expected with a feather-light shoe. Plus, look at how stable that lateral flange is. Really good stability if you're an ankle sprainer. So pound for pound, the 696, just a great bargain. Now I did not forget about the 796. The treads on the 796 are just too shallow in comparison to these other shoes, and that's why they did not get included on this list. Now, if you're interested in the playtest and teardown of the 696, make sure you stay tuned. Those will be up in the next few weeks. And now for the bonus shoe, the KSwiss Hypercourt Express, which you can pick up right now for around $65 to $100. Now the update to these shoes, the Hypercourt Express 2, has already been released. However, these first generations are still widely available from multiple retailers. And to be honest, I actually feel like the first generation breathes better than the second generation without sacrificing any stability. The treads on the Hypercourt Express are all court and they grip exceptionally well. They also feature some really great durability enhancements, as well as a medial and lateral arch support built into this really broad shank. They also have a real generous fit in the forefoot and 0 break-in time, so the Hypercourt Express should also definitely be on your list. Now I have these as well as a few other K-Swiss playtests and performance reviews coming up, so make sure you stay tuned for those. Now there are always bargains to be had in the tennis shoe world, whether it's budget-friendly shoes like these or flagship shoes in old colorways. Just make sure you do some digging and you can actually save yourself some big money. So I hope you have a great day, great night wherever you are tuning in from. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time.